Hi, boys and girls. This week we're going to be talking about adding and subtracting fractions with like denominators. Now, our learning target for the week is I can add and subtract fractions with like denominators. As you can see here from the picture, we're going to be talking about fractions, and we'll review some vocabulary words right now. So, the word numerator means the number in a fraction that's on top, and the denominator is the number that's on the bottom of the fraction. Okay, now let's look at this anchor chart here. I can even make this a little bit bigger for us to read it a little clearer for now. So what is a fraction? A fraction is a part of a whole. Okay, so a number that expresses equal parts of a whole object or a set of objects. So examples of fractions are 2/3 or 2/3, 1/2, 3/4, or 4/7. Let's break down what the parts of a fraction are. The top, again called the numerator, is just how many fraction pieces you have, or how many pieces you're referring to in a picture. So if there's a certain number shaded in, that's the number we're talking about. The bottom number, the denominator, is how many fraction pieces that the whole is broken into. So here, if we have a candy bar will be made up of two whole pieces, okay? Maybe you're just talking about one of the two pieces. This black line right here means a fraction bar, okay? Fraction bar means division. So your keywords here are halves, which means cutting something in half, 1/2, like this number. Thirds, okay? So your whole is cut into 3 pieces. If you're working with fourths, your whole is cut into 4 pieces, and so on. And we'll talk about that in the next slide. Okay? There's several different ways to show a fraction. You can show a fraction as a part of a group in a picture. You can show it on a number line. You can show it in a fraction bar, or you can show it in a fraction circle, like a pie chart. So here is the picture that shows the whole split into multiple pieces. Here we have one whole bar, and then it's split in half. Half is 2 pieces, okay? Then you can see thirds, okay, 3 equal pieces. Fourths is 4 equal pieces. Let's skip over here to eighths, like a pizza pie. A pizza pie is cut into 8 slices, and they're all equal. If they weren't equal, it'd be very unfair. You wouldn't be very happy if somebody had a piece of pizza that was bigger than yours. So 8 equal slices of pizza. Down here in blue, that's tenths. That's 10 equal pieces. But again, notice how each of these bars all are outlined in black and are the same size. It's just that they're cut into different size pieces, okay, different fractions. So here we have adding fractions, and you can add these because they have like denominators. And what that means is the number on the bottom is the same. So if you look at the green pieces, we have 1/5 and 1/5. That makes 2/5. Let's add it to another 1/5. Well, 1/5, 2/5, 3/5. 3/5 is your answer. Okay, let's look here. 3/8 plus 4/8 equals 7/8. You can show that with a picture. 3/8, 4/8. You count them all up and you get 7 of them. It's 7/8. Again, we can add these because the bottom number is the same. Here's just another way of showing how to add fractions. You can use a model. If you see you have 4/8 plus 2/8, draw a bar out. Cut it into 8 equal pieces, shade in 4 of them, then shade in another 2 of them, and then count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6/8 is your answer. Again, 5/10 plus 2/10. You could draw a model. Take a fraction bar, okay, draw the whole thing out. You know the denominator's 10. That means you're going to have 10 individual fraction pieces here. Shade in 5 of them, shade in 2 of them, add them up, and you have 7 shaded pieces. So 7/10 is your answer. This is just another slide reviewing how to add with fractions that have like denominators. Okay, once you see those denominators in the bottom that are the same, you're just adding the number on the top. That's it. So here, 2 plus 4 is 6, 4 plus 1 is 5, and 1 plus 3 is 4. The bottom number stays the same. More examples. Now, subtracting fractions, same thing. Okay, as long as that bottom denominator is the same, you can just take the top number and subtract them. So 8 minus 6 is 2, 9 minus 3 is 6, and 5 minus 4 is 1. Same rules apply as adding. Okay, again here, check these out. They both have 4 on the bottom. You can subtract. These both have 10 on bottom. You can subtract. Here we have a picture with some pizzas. We have 2 slices out of a pie that would have had 6 slices. So 2 6, and now we're going to take away 1 6. So 2 minus 1 is 1 6. Here we have a word problem. Jasani and Michelle decide to order an 8-piece pizza. Jasani ate 3 pieces of the pizza, and Michelle ate 4 pieces of the pizza. What fraction of the pizza did they eat altogether? Well, you need to know what we're doing here. Are we adding or subtracting? Well, it says here, what fraction of the pizza did they eat altogether? This word altogether means adding. So we're going to be adding here. Okay, so let's add up what Jasani ate. She ate 3 pieces. Michelle ate 4 pieces. So we have 3 over 8 plus 4 over 8. And that's going to equal 7 over 8. Here's another word problem. Leah has 37 of the 50 pages of her book read, and Greg has 28 out of 50 of his book read. How much more of her book does Leah have read than Greg? Well, again, we're talking about pages, and Leah has read 37 out of the 50, while Greg only read 28 out of the 50. How much more of her book does Leah have read than Greg? Well, Leah read 37 pages. Greg read 28. How many more did Leah read? We have to subtract here. We have to do 37 minus 28. Well, can you do 7 minus 8? Nope. Let's borrow from the 3, make that a 2. 17 minus 8. Okay? So if you need to use a number line, you can. That's totally fine. You would get 9, and then 2 minus 2 is 0. So since the answer is 9, don't forget this is a fraction. So 9 out of 50. That's how many more pages she read. And that is about it for your notes. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. Your classwork activity is a Google Slides activity, and it looks just like this with very similar problems and very similar word problems. Again, please let me know if you need help. You can message me and I can call you, or I can message you back. I hope you have a great week. And also don't forget, I posted something different this week. There's a question you need to answer about fractions. Okay, so write your comment and answer the question, and you can even reply to the people in class. It's something different. It might be fun. Okay. See you. Well, talk to you soon. I wish I would see you soon, but I'm going to talk to you soon, hopefully. Okay, have a great week.